Right, I'm broadcasting now.
Oh. In some way that looks like a real house.
Oh, you actually seeing what I'm seeing now, yeah? You on my broadcast?
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I've put in here right now is this painting and this picture and that whatever instrument that is. That's the only thing I've put down here. That now this is going to be completely different, but this is something I want to share. And we'll go to the actual district, and I'm going to a completely different district. This is our small house that we managed to get, but there's nothing else available.
So I'm actually hearing double right now.
Oh, let me sort that out.
Well, because I start hearing fire.
How's that?
Hasn't come back yet.
Okay.
Oh. That's pretty good.
Does it come back?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Oh, this is nothing, by the way. This is literally a small house, and I think someone just put random stuff in here.
So you didn't manage to get it?
No, we wanted a large one, which was a mansion, which we had the money for, but couldn't get it, and we couldn't even get a medium one, so we had to end with a small one for now, which is a massive setup, but at the same time, we got to count our blessings. So at least we got something, but oh, irritating. Yeah, at least we got the top floor, so you can see over all this district right here. But I'm gonna go to. There's a particular house I want to show you. And remember what you saw in my empty room, right? I want to show this house, which is very extremely creative. I'm really amazed by it. Yeah, of course, everything's taken. They're bringing up more wards, so we actually have another chance of getting a larger house. And apparently they've made a system where it's going to be fair. That not one person can just buy multiple houses. Right, I need to get to plot 30, which is right there. Northwestern Shirogane. Right, this is a large house. No, they did good in here. But now, what I really want to show is the. Hopefully, they've opened up their rooms so you can go into them.
My extent, I don't like it at all.
Oh, I'm trying to remember where the rooms are in this.
How do you get that little dragon?
They're called minions. You can get all kinds of minions.
Okay.
What, this one? There's a. Right now there seems. Right now there's two of them. So this one I've got from the Moogle Beast Tribe quest that you can only do when you're a level 50 crafter. But there is another one, this one here, that you get during the story mode. So eventually you'll get this one regardless. But because I'm a crafter, I like the look of the other one better. I like how it rests on my shoulder every now and then as well. Hopefully this is it? No. I like what they've done with this place. Well, they changed this up a bit though. They've got like a bar area. It's pretty cool. That chair isn't. Where is the... Everyone puts it differently. I don't know where they put his one. Oh, here we go. Right. Oh, they've left them open. Nice. Right, you saw my box room, right? This is what someone's done with their box room. The fireplace looks nice. It's not bad. Telescope. I want that. I want that badly. I should be able to craft it as well. It's got a minuscule bed though. Interesting. But there's one particular one I want to see. Yeah, this guy put a lot of work into this one. This is just a box room, remember? He's done all of this. It's hard to... Now that's the door. It's got like stone walls, bookshelves, fireplace, stone fireplace. This guy shouts intelligence. I don't know if he actually is intelligent or not, but... Nice little bathtub with the fish tank. I really want that. I really want that. Yeah, I know. Like, I wouldn't make it this crammed. I could probably go. I could probably go first person view and make it better, but But he did put a lot of work into this one. Chocobo lamp. They're actually coming out with Chocobo mounts soon, so that's something to look forward to. He's got the jukebox in here playing sad music. The violin. This guy shouts old age. But just seeing my box room and what it could look like. I mean, this is the kind of bed I wouldn't mind putting in mine. But I still haven't truly decided what my room's gonna look like. But I like the creativity of these people. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Put that away. It's just 5 miles, 15 miles. You do not have granted. Okay, so he's locked it. And he's locked that as well. Don't even want to see a library. It says not a kitchen. Okay. Let's see. What's not a kitchen? So you enter the door and you go smack bang into this damn wall. Okay. If I had my own room done up like this, like to my expertise, I'd be doing all my crafting in here. But once we get anything in there? No. I would have done something much better with that space. It does amaze me how people create their own rooms. Considering you just see mine look like a box standard room. Don't really done nothing to it, but the potential of it is what gets me. Not a kitchen, bring chicken. Okay. Oh. What? Ah, someone brought my void glue. Nice. Right, they really bought that money. Wow, that's cool. I'll make some more later. Just made 93k though. Let's see this one.
What's that basic stuff for?
No. You know, surprisingly, when you get to the level of being able to make void glue, no one can HQ it. But it's a very scarce thing that people don't like to make. And you know why they don't like to make it? Because the 2 ingredients you need, you have to fish for.
Oh.
And I have no problem fishing the ingredients whatsoever. I actually enjoy fishing in this game.
So it's the equivalent of sushi.
Yeah, I mean, void glue is used for, it could be for tools, alchemists, potions and stuff like that. I mean, it's actually used for quite a bit. And just the ingredients alone. Oh, let's go, okay. Move to specific chambers. I mean, there's plenty of room for you to buy your own room when you get the chance. But that's just what I wanted to show you, the potential of what a standard box room looks like when you get it, or what it could look like when you're finished with it. I do have a dance. one thing I really want a medium house or a large house for is a space downstairs to put crafting tables in here. Because I'd make the basement the crafting area. So the crafting tables. Oh, that's nice. Nice and a round table. So the crafting tables would. Can you even sit on these chairs?
Yeah, but do you actually use tables like
No, you can craft anywhere. I don't even want to show you my crafting gear right now because I haven't glammed it, so it just looks horrible. They need to do more work on this downstairs though. This is not complete. It's a bit rushed.
It's crafting gear.
No, but mine looks like a hillbilly. Makes my character look like a hillbilly, man. Really don't like it. Really don't like it. I mean, if you saw what my crafting gear actually did look like, you'll see why I don't like what it looks like now.
Fair enough.
Look, you can even have chocobo stables to put your chocobo in. You can feed them, train them, play with them, and all sorts. It's pretty cool. But I really want a large house. Really do that. They got a training dummy here for striking post for practicing. But alright. I'll show you what my gear looks like for crafting. I hate it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
This is what my gear used to look like. Where is it? Well, I had this hat on anyway. Oh, that's gathering. Have I got rid of most of it already? I think I have. Well, you can see from the chest piece it looks so much better. But, no, hang on. Oh. Each crafter has its own crafting table. But what I meant by the basement is that you can actually build specific crafting tables to increase the potential of the craft. So let's just say, like, if you look at my stats, so at the bottom you see craftsmanship and control. So my craftsmanship is at 1,231. By using the crafting table, you can boost these stats probably by 50 points each.
Right.
So it gives you an edge. Do I have any of this? stuff for my alchemist here. I'll head back to the hometown. I'll show you what it looks to the craft outside. I mean, even with the crafting tables in the basement, you'll still open up your actual crafting workstation. Just that you'll get a boost. Alright, he's leveling machinist. So, where's that? I believe the void glue is about 51, isn't it? Yeah, void glue right there. So you need gelato flesh and pudding flesh. So if we actually look up, look, normal Q is not much at all. It's cheap. Then you go to the HQ versions, and they're 3,000 each. Now, because a lot of people find it difficult to HQ void glue, they'll always go for the HQ. I mean, look, all these bought HQ on the 24th and the 25th. What a waste of money. I don't have to do that. So I could easily like get 13 of those. All these little ones right here. And if I can remember what it was, pudding flesh. So pudding flesh seems to be a little bit more pricey when it comes to the normal stuff. Usually I go out and fish, but just for show and tell. Is there a light anywhere? Alright, so if I was... This is the workstation for alchemists. You see?
Yeah.
Now the goal is, you see the quality bar and the progress bar. Progress bar is what allows you to finish the synthesis. The quality bar gives you the percentage of what chances are of finishing it as an HQ item. Now, maybe I have no, but because I'm using normal mats, it starts at 1%. HQ 1%. You see that? If you had HQ items to start off synthesis, it'll probably start at 20%.
Right.
See, that's the whole point of using HQ items. It gives you more of a chance of reaching 100% HQ, so you can guarantee it. And sometimes with RNG being so stitch,
You'll burn most of your money trying to buy.
So a lot of people waste their money buying the HQ mats. So because not many people like to spend time fishing, especially if you're trying to fish for HQ fish. That can take a little while. So people tend to buy the expensive ingredients, and then sometimes they may not get there. I mean, look, see, I got straight to 100% HQ void glue.
Yeah, it's not shiny.
Oh, I took the menus off just to show you the workstation. But yeah, if you know your rotation and you know what to do in case something goes bad, then you can reach HQ 100%. I mean, if it's at 95%, you're more likely to HQ anyway, but there's always that small chance that it won't HQ. And I'm using a macro right now, so all I have to do is push one button, it's doing it all for me. But in order to create crafted macros, you have to understand what each move does. So if there's little, I mean, how much did I even spend on those mats?
So what?
Yeah. Yep. So if I was to let's go up and see how much I actually spent. Purchase. I've probably spent about, what's my money now? So I probably spent about maybe 20k on all those mats. I spent 20k, and each void glue. Like if you go to the market board and see how much one block of void glue actually is. Am I lost? Oh, it's upstairs. HQ, look, 30k a piece. So not only have I made my money back in one synthesis, I've actually profited 10k, and I'm making a lot more with the mats that I've got. I mean, this one right here, Katsuya, that's my retainer. So I've made all this void glue already.
Okay.
Yeah? And I'm ahead of the game. Like, look at all of that money I'm going to make.
And that's what you have out there.
Yeah, that's Katsuya, that's my retainer. And this guy, who's next in line to have his HQs bought, I doubt someone's going to spend 300k on 10 void glues in one go. I mean, if you look at the history.
Yeah, you're better off.
Yeah. Like, take a look. People bought 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 HQs. No one's going to spend. I mean, someone bought 10 here, but that was normal. That was normal queue. So, more likely, my HQ are the ones that will get bought first.
You are still now.
Yeah, so I put 3 and 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. If I didn't have that odd one, I would have probably made another one. I probably would have done 2 there as well. In fact, let me go to my Katsuya retainer, which is my red mage retainer, and I think I'm going to take that down because now I've made return to inventory. So now I've got 6, so I'll put them in 2s again. Oh. Oh, I can't put any more. Oh, she's already selling 20 items. Anyone free? She's selling 20. She isn't. Cool. So now I've got 2 retainers. I'm not gonna lie though, she probably shouldn't have put all that void glue under one retainer. Because people have a tendency to be like, I'm not giving this guy all that money. see, and a tooth on my other retainer right here. You gotta keep an eye on the pack, just in case someone undercuts you. I mean, look, who's gonna buy 20 of the normal Q? Look, mine's gonna be the first one. No one's gonna want to spend. Did someone buy that today? Ooh. Someone just came here and bought all of these normal Qs today. Literally just now they did that. But if they look at it and they have to spend 60k on 2, instead of having to buy 20, because now someone's taken all that one off, they're more likely to look at mine now, since mine's the cheapest at 60k each. You're not forced to spend 400k on 20 or 300k on 10. like let's look at the level 30 crafting piece, body piece. So if we go all the way down, crafting, there we go. Oh my god, look, no HQs. So I should probably capitalize and make HQs. Wow, someone actually, what? Why would someone put it up for that much? That's too cheap. I would put it up for 60. I would actually put it up for 60k. If I made HQs of these, I'd put it up for 60k, and people would buy it, guaranteed. Because the difference between normal Q and HQ is ridiculous. Maybe not in the lower levels. Because see, 50 craftsmanship and you put it on HQ, 56. That still makes it. So if you had a whole gear of HQs, that's quite a bit of a boost. That's why people always prefer HQs. So 52 on level 32 chest piece and 58. And if you put all the HQ gears together, you get an even better number when it comes to craftsmanship and control. Craftsmanship helps with the progress bar, and control helps with the H quality bar. So I could probably make. I'm not going to go overboard. Like any glue that I make now is going in my storage. So think of it like a little game. You got to try and get that quality bar up to as far as possible.
Right now,
It's because you don't know what the skills that I'm using. Right, if you look at my macros, the macro I was using is this one here. Comfort zone, inner quiet, steady hand, 3 basic touches, mastersman. So if we look at what I'm doing at the start, so comfort zone. Where is it? There we go, comfort zone. Restores 8 CP after each step for the next 10 steps. Now each of these moves costs CP. Think of it like MP on the mage. Yeah? So some of these require 160 CP, some requires 18, 66 and so forth. So starting off with comfort zone, where it restores 8 CP after each step, is for 10 steps is a godsend. You keep it's like a CP region for 10 steps. And then the next one was inner quiet. Grants a bonus to control with every increase in quality. Bonus stacks up to 11 times. That's the second step you start with. And then the third one is steady hand. Improves action success rate by 20% for the next 5 steps. So you can fail a step, but with steady hand, you're more likely not to, with the extra percentage. So that's the start. And to start on the quality bar, you use things like basic touch, increases quality, efficiency 100%, success rate 70%. So with steady hand, that would boost that success rate to 20, which is 20% to 90%. You following so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about, yeah, I mean, it's all about making it easier for yourself. So you want to make sure that you don't run out of CP, otherwise you probably won't end up finishing the synthesis. Like, let's just say I didn't use steady hands, and I didn't use comfort zone. And if I just went straight for just trying to get the high quality, look, I've already failed that step. And the durability is now at 30. It's every move you make towards the synth, which is either quality or progress, it decreases it by 10. So if I try again, another fail. Try again. I'll try and use Master's Mend, which gives me 30 durability back, but it costs 92 CP to do it. So I'll do it. Try base touches again, and again. Now, it's at this point where people get stuck, because their percentage of getting high quality is only at 7%. And if I was at that like level 50 level with level 50 gear, you got to consider how many standard synthesis moves can you do to finish off the progress bar. Because of my gear, I'll finish it in one shot. But most of the time, it'll take about 3 to 4 tries. So you got to consider the durability, how much the quality bar you can get up. So for my situation, I have another fail. So I've got one more move left. Now I could probably go again since I got the CP, but I'm now down to 90 CP. So this is where people get desperate. So now they're starting to think maybe maybe I should use a more powerful move. So I got a basic touch, then there's a standard touch. Standard touch gives an even more quality, but it costs more. So the normal one costs 18 CP. The move that's above that costs 32. Am I really willing to do it? So I'll use the one which is 32. So I've now got 58 CP left. Things aren't looking good because I'm now at 11%. What do I do from here? So I'll probably do it again. Now I can't even use standard touch because I've only got 26 CP left. So I'll use the normal basic touch, which is 18. I'm at 18% and I've got one more move left. I've got no CP. I haven't even got enough CP to finish it. But lucky for me, I have a move called Careful Synthesis 2, which doesn't cost any CP whatsoever to put it on the progress bar. And lucky enough, I still HQ'd it. But that's because of my gear. But every time you start again, you get your full CP back. And I'll use my actual rotation to make sure I get a perfect 100%.
Yeah, we shot the map.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If you were to give this map out to anyone,
Well, my macro works providing that you level each class equally. I'll show you what I mean by that. So, skills from Crafts, yes.
That's what gives you access to unlock it.
Yeah. So if I go to this, so the
Oh,
addition.
it's
Yeah.
a monk, for example, I think it increases on one of our levels, it increases your HP by 10%, whatever. And then obviously once you come up the job, because you are on that stage of the job,
Mm.
once you take the class, you get your key.
Yeah. Yeah. So like in this, if I go to additionals, like if I go to carpenter, yeah. So only certain actions you can cross-class to other classes. So for carpenter, which is woodwork, I can do rumination, band of wind, by God's blessing, and name of the winds. The idea is knowing which ones you want to cross over. So I've already crossed over by God's blessing because with the combination of inner quiet increases quality, inner quiet affects ends upon use. So the more stacks I have of inner quiet, you know when it said it can go up to 11 stacks? The more stacks I have of that, the more by God's blessing would be used to increase the bar, the control bar. So you got to think about combinations of skills. So from blacksmith, I've actually got 2 skills over, ingenuity and ingenuity 2. Ingenuity is a skill that lowers the level of the synth that you're using, so it becomes easier. And ingenuity 2 increases it. It lowers the recipe down by 2 levels. So they're essential.
So going by this logic,
Yeah.
what craft would you suggest starting with and then putting into, for example, the next craft?
Well, yeah, well, as you can see, I've got at least a skill from each craft. I don't even use Red Snot anymore. I do use innovation. As you can see, once you hit level 50, you can use up to 10 skills. So every 5 levels, you can gain another slot to add additional skills. As you can see here, level 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. If you are looking to level all crafts, I suggest leveling them up at the same time, 5 levels at a time.
Yeah, but which would you
Start off with.
which craft would you say to start that needs less
I know what you're asking. Oh, okay, all right. Well,
things like smithing, goldsmithing, and stuff like that are kind of right?
yeah.
And it's the same with say tailoring, blacksmithing. Sometimes you let's just say and then with that smithing, so what you do it from
Hmm. Okay, right, all right. So, all right. So, if we look at what we've got here, then, like the earliest skills I've actually got as a cross class is this one, ingenuity. That's level 15, and that's a blacksmith skill. If we look at that's a level 50. That's level 50. That's 15. That's 50. That's 50. Now you see, culinarian has some very useful skills. Like hasty touch is one, steady hand two. I cannot tell you, this skill is a must. I wasn't gonna level culinarian until I saw this skill because it increases my performance of all my steps by 30% instead of 20, like steady hand one does. Steady hand two you can only get from culinarian. I mean,
So culinarian is pretty much first.
thing is, as a crafter, you're looking to craft your own gear as well. So I would probably start with Weaver,
Yeah.
Weaver and Leather Worker.
Okay.
So if you start off, so if I was to go to my Weaver now,
So what you're saying is,
mm, cloth and leather for crafting gear and gathering. Yeah, to do it yourself. So that's how I did it. So I didn't have to rely on nobody. So
you've worked out a craft rotation. So when it comes to once you've actually got everything to listen to
mm, yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. So I definitely made sure that when I was leveling,
you basically, after you've worked it out for yourself,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So you came across that which that's my question.
oh right, yeah.
Feelings and obviously when it comes down to ability, after you've done those two, when it comes to abilities, would you probably say that
Well, if you look at these,
wise kind of area, which I'm guessing would be fishing or something.
yes, definitely. So, I mean, these two macros here, these are the first macros I ever made for crafting. I don't make it. It's not as bad as you think. You may look. Yeah, yeah. Mm, mm. But yeah, I only started doing macros when all of my crafts hit 20. Because I got used to manually using, like doing it all manually, understanding my rotation, to a point where I started looking to macros at level 20 plus, and every craft is either a 40 durability or a 70 durability. So I made a macro for each durability, and then as I went up in level, I did level 30 ones, where I had more CP to work with and more skills to use. So from level 20 to 30, I use these two, and then from level 30 to maybe 35, because 35 you get even more skills. Because at level 37, you get a lot more cross-class abilities from others. So you end up I end up upgrading. Um, well, to tell the truth, I mean the macros I use now at level 70 is these ones here. Like for level like this, just so you understand what I'm doing here. Like these two are entwined with each other. So I do the first macro, it goes up to all those steps, and then I've got it so it echoes to say use the next macro, which is this one, to finish off the synth. That is an 80 durability synthesis. That's pretty much guaranteed for me to get HQ at my level. And then this one here is for the 40 durability high synthesis macro, high synthesis as well. which also pretty much guarantees me high quality. Now, if I was to create like a level 30 item with these macros, it'd be overkill. So, alright, I'll give you an example. So you see that void glue I've been...
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. But I will show you. It wastes time. So let me show you then. So yeah, but thing is, oh, mm. I mean, I'll show you what. Right now, I already use level 50 to 53 macro on this. So that's what I've been using. But if I was to use, yeah, those are the purple ones. Those are the purple macros I've got. I haven't been using them to make void glue. They're OP. I'll show you what it looks like to use one of my level 70 macros on this void glue. So this is level footage of, yeah, like in a quiet steady hand 2. Let's see, I'm already at 100%. And I'm still trying to... Look, I've got no CP because I've got no CP food. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Mm. Like the macros I use, I actually need CP food for. Because you need a certain amount of CP to use the macros that I use. So if I was to give you anyone my macros, they couldn't use my macros unless they had the skills available. So my macros are really for those who will level every craft. Yeah, I do the three. The three that I start off with is Weaver, Leather Worker, and Goldsmith.
Why Goldsmith?
Because Goldsmith makes the accessories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the accessories is what gives you a boost in CP and the CP that you have.
Gotcha.
So I went like that, and then I'll probably use Alchemist as a fourth one, because you get this move from Alchemist called Tricks of the Trade at level 15. Now, what this does, every time you get a good condition, which makes the energy bubble look red, you can use Tricks of the Trade and get 20 CP back every time it goes red, which is really handy at low level. Very handy, because you don't have much CP at low levels at all. I mean, I think I only started HQing items at level 21. And the only reason I was able to HQ them at 21 is because I was using all of them were HQ mats. All of them. Everything I was using was HQ mats. I couldn't HQ any other way.
Alright.
But yeah, Weaver, Leatherworker.
I'm actually really looking forward to starting the craft.
It's
There's nothing nicer than starting like around 0 and
working your way up. Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. So I can't wait. I'm gonna glamour this soon. But the highest, like, let me show you the highest crafting gear. Like, I know it's going to be a few seconds behind, so I'll let that load up. Actually, I'll watch my. A few seconds behind, so I'll let that load up. Actually, I'll watch my. A few seconds behind, so I'll let that load up. Right, I can see what you see now. Actually, I'll watch my. A few seconds behind, so I'll let that load up. Right, I can see what you see now. Actually, I'll watch my. A few seconds behind, so I'll let that. So the Alan Megan doublet of crafting, as you can see, that's the highest gear of crafting you can get, and the craftsmanship is at 368. If it was to be HQ, come up in a minute. See, 417. 417 compared to the gear that I'm using. You see the jump?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for
From 60 plus, they added not just CP but craftsmanship to the accessories as well. I actually got the highest accessories I can get in this game right now, so for crafting. So look. So before, accessories you can usually only get CP, but now they've added craftsmanship to the accessories as well. But yeah, I mean, let's see what Nai's doing. See, she's doing the same. Like, you'll see it come up in a minute. See, all her crafting levels are down below there. So she's got 26 carpenter, 27 blacksmith. But I haven't really told her specifically in what order to level what. She's just doing it in her own way. But she's still leveling. Yeah. Yeah. So before she was just leveling culinarian. As you can see, her culinarian is 47, I mean. And because of culinarian, she was leveling only botanist. But as she got higher up in level with the culinarian, she found it hard to even synthesize items, to a point where it was impossible for her to actually synthesize high quality food. So she asked me, why is this? And why do I find it so easy? And I said, because of the cross-class actions. There's certain skills you get from other crafts that makes it easier. So with that realization, she decided to dabble into the other crafts. And as you can see, that's what she's doing. And she started to level all the other gatherers because the other gatherers help out. She doesn't like fishing at all, but she's doing it. She says it's boring. She says it's boring as hell. It's a drag, makes her go to sleep. But you know what? If you want to be a serious culinarian, you have to level fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, especially on this server, food is expensive. Like, especially like, if we were to look up some foods that involve crafting food, right? I make my own crafting food. Actually, there's one particular one I know of. Tempura platter. Like, if you look at the stats, it gives, as a normal queue, it gives 12% CP and 4% craftsmanship. And if you go to the HQ of it, should come up in a minute. It gives you 15 CP and 5% craftsmanship. And as you can see, people are selling them for 19, pretty much 20k each for high quality. Now the thing is with culinarian, the reason why I was put off at first is the amount of ingredients you need to even make one synthesis. You need about 6 ingredients. Yeah, 6. But the flip side to it is that you actually craft 3 of the item at one synthesis. So it's not just one you craft 3 of them. So 2 synthesis, you craft 6 of the food. 3 synthesis, you craft 9 of the food. So it actually does balance out. And food is expensive in this game. I mean, just look at that. 5 of these tempuras. I don't even know if I can even craft it. Can I craft? I mean, I've got access to the recipe. It's just, am I able to HQ it? I'm not sure. What's the difficulty?
How do you learn? How do you get recipes?
Well, you gain recipes as you level. Oh, if I go to my...
You gain the soul.
Yeah. And then... Yeah. So if I was... I'll show you. So if I go to my culinarian... I mean, as you can see, I've got the pan there now. If we go to the recipes... Now, as you can see, as we go down the list, levels 1 to 5, levels 6 to 10, now these are recipes you get as you level, regardless, but then there are certain ones that you actually need books for, and you have to prove yourself as that crafter to gain these books. So if I was to go to like Master Recipes 1, book volume 1, you get these ones. Just wait for that to come up.
I'm trying to follow.
Oh, I'm watching it as well, which is why I'm waiting. There we go. So as you can see, master recipe there are 5 volumes. So I've already got volumes 1 to 4 for every craft right now.
What's the shape?
I'm trying to think of what you're looking at. Yeah, normal quality and H quality. But yeah. So these are the master bits, and as you can see, there's a star on them. The more stars, the more difficulty of the synthesis. So if I was to find that, yeah. So if I was to find that, I said these ones, yeah, these would be cost a lot. These will more likely cost a lot. So if we was to go to volume book 4, I'll let that catch up.
So, what was the early crafting reason through?
It depends on what you think you're lacking. Craft. Well, no, you don't understand that. One of the main reasons why I say level them at the same time, 5 levels each time, and keep them together, is so your gear doesn't stray through different levels. Crafting gear is strictly crafting gear. All the crafts can use the same gear. No, it's not specific. Yeah. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'll probably supply you with the food. Because, luckily enough, I can actually, whatever, no matter how high level the food is, you can use it. Well, the thing is, no. Let's have a look at this heavenly eggnog and see how much it is. Yeah, but you only need 1 of each, which is a good thing. 3 every time, yeah. So if I was to look it up on the market board, that is surprisingly cheap for what it is. Like you only need 10k a piece for their high quality version of it. This is healer's food for anyone that's a healer. I'm actually shocked that that's that much. It's a 4-star craft, but I suppose not many people use it. But people buy it almost every day. No, I'm the same until I was able to make my own. Oh, Nice online as well now. Mm. Where is... Where's my leather rug? I'll show you a body piece that I'm probably end up making for now.
So, when it comes to crafting skills, is it just you have one hand one? Is it one hand?
Yeah, Disciple of the Hand and Disciple of the Land. So Disciple of the Hand is the crafting class, is all 8 of them. And Disciple of the Land is the 3 gathering class, which is botanist, miner, and fishing.
Okay, so I'm guessing those two different sets of gear.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The only thing that you might find daunting when crafting gear for your crafters is that each craft requires 2 tools, a primary and a secondary tool. So every time you craft gear, the body piece and all that, you already have to craft once, but you end up crafting 16 tools.
Okay, I'm guessing that's
Yes, you're right on there. You're right on there.
right, so that would be another priority craft. So
Like, you need goldsmithing for the Reaver stuff. You need so for the main hand for Reaver, you need goldsmithing. For the second hand tool for Reaver, you'll need carpentry.
it's not necessarily
Just
and actually work down and then have a crafting rotation.
Here is it simple. Here's it simple in its basic form. So I wouldn't update my gear until everything caught up with each other. So when I started, everything was level 1, and I got everything, and I did it in this order. So I did Weaver, Leatherworker, Goldsmith. To tell the truth, it really doesn't matter. To tell the truth, but it's just the way I did it. I preferred to do Weaver first, Leatherworker, Goldsmith, Alchemist. Then I did Carpentry, Blacksmith, Armorer, and Culinarian. So I did it in that order, and then once they're all level 5, then I updated the gear, and then I did the same thing. Yeah, but it's nothing. Yeah. You know what? That's a good question. Let's have a look. that is absolutely, that would probably be fine. I mean, if you start from level 1, like, tell you the truth, there is no level 1 crafting gear at all. Nah, so your first crafting gear, yeah. So the first crafting piece, yeah. So the first one would be level 6. And surprisingly enough, the body piece shares with the gatherers. As you can see. So it has not just craftsmanship, but it has gathering as well. So that's for both Disciple of the Land and Disciple of the Hand. And so the next one up would be at level 9, where it's strictly crafting. Then I'll wait for it to come up. There we go. So at level 9, you got 27 craftsmanship and 9 control. And if we were to go up to the next one, oh. Yeah, so the next one's level 12. Just wait for it to come up. There we go. 30 craftsmanship and 10 control. Now, if it was HQ, it would be boosted to 34 craftsmanship and 11 control. Really no real difference at low levels. So by yourself, you'd be able to craft your own gear, just not HQ. But this is what I say every 5 levels. So how should I put this? So you level everything from 5 to 10, and then update what you can. So even though some of the gear you can get at 12, don't bother with it. You just level from 10 to 15, and then update what you can. And then go from 15 to 20 and update what you can. Do it that way. Because if you're stopping at every level to update, you'll be there forever. And it's time consuming.
Yeah.
And it's only until you hit 20 that you might be able to start HQing your gear. I'm going to invite you into a chat party, okay?
Well, to be fair... Oh, so what's going on? Sorry?
I have to invite you into another chat party because Nia's online.
Alright, well, I'm thinking it's...
Okay. Surprisingly, actually, me neither. But, I mean, I've got to help my... Actually, hang on. Let's have a good look at her first. Oh, she was on her red mage gear not too long ago. What's she on her culinarian? Yeah, she's on her culinarian right now. But I'm actually doing this chest piece for her. I think it's cloth, so weaver. And if I was to look it up, where is it? Not there. Here we go. So this. Let it come up. This is the chest piece I'm going to craft for her today. if we were to preview it in red. Actually, no, she's going to go blue. And if I can remember correctly, she's going metallic blue.
Wow, really? That's really nice.
Yeah, so that's what her chest piece is going to look like. So I'll be making this for her, and I'll be trying to get the dye so she can make it dye like this. Now, obviously, it's going to look different on her because mine's a male character, hers a female.
Okay, see, once you unlock the dye,
No. You have to get the dye. You can purchase it. Dyes are not a problem. Dyes are not a problem to get at all. But yeah, I'm going to be making that as well as other stuff to make her red mage look good. Actually, I'm going to get her to just quickly change to a red mage for a minute.
wow, really?
Yeah. Right, so this is her red mage right now. Well, she's going to go all blue on her red mage. She loves the colour blue. So just keep an eye on what this gear looks like right now. And when I'm done with the glamour, I'll send you a picture. Well, I'm red on my red mage, and you know what my red mage looks like. My red mage looks cool. But just remember what Nai's gear looks like and wait till I'm done with it. Like, you've seen the chest piece, but that's not the whole gear I'm giving her. There's at least 4 other pieces I need to create for her.
These things you don't
Yeah. So everyone's red mage is going to look different. That's why I kind of went off the normal red mage gear look, because there's too many people running around with it. I mean, I was with it for a good while, for a good month, and then I was like, nah, I need to change it, man. I want to be unique. I know you are very partial to the red mage gear. But I think you'll start to see things in a glamour sense once you finally get there. You don't want to look like everybody else. But I'm sure you'll find a way to keep the hat.
I mean, how I got this stuff like that.
Mm. Battlecraft D Materia 3. Like I can even show you like some of the red mage weapons. Like I was gonna suggest, since you wanted to go blue, there was one particular one I was suggesting. It was this one here. Let it come up in a minute. So this one. It looks well at first, but then when you draw it out, it gives sort of blue, watery feel. But the one she wants is this one here. Oh, hang on. Not this one. This one. That's what the sword looks like. And if I was to draw it out, like she's getting a complete work rate. Well, you can you can get the Ifrit one then, isn't it? So yeah, the Inferno Rapier.
Maybe.
I know, it's difficult, isn't it? I mean, the one I went with is the Rapier of the Rounds. That's the one I'm using at the moment. So it looks like this. I think it looks like a really cool sword. But this is why I can't wait for the Red Mage Relic. Because their rapiers are going to look badass. I need 3 of those. the difficulty is a bit much, but I should be able to do it, no problem. Do I have that? I have one of those, that's fine. Doesn't have to be HQ at all, because it's only glamour. A ratch. Yeah, I make it myself. Platamingo I have. Kimimuru leather. Leather racker. Why have I got a feeling that's going to be a star? Yeah, that's what I thought. Wow, I don't have elegant leather. So how do I get elegant leather? Where the hell is this elegant leather? Now see, this is why I love the website I'm about to use, because I don't have to keep searching blindly for it.
Oh.
Right, clear. Oh, I see. So there's a lot of stuff that I actually can't gather. Bought by retainer crit exploration. On cap down. What? Ah. So I've got no choice but to buy that. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My broadcast didn't stop. It's something else. Artichoke level. Artisan silk and artisan web. Crap. I can't gather them either. Screw it. I got money coming my way anyway. And platinum ingots. It should be in here somewhere. As a matter of fact, I will make sure I do this properly. Use the food I use. Make sure I have enough CP just in case there's no mistakes. I didn't even need to be HQ. So glamour purposes anyway. Where's the rest of the pieces? I'm trying to remember. Oh, to eat today, man. There we go. So indecisive. What I was trying to do now? Oh yeah, the weapon. Blacksmith. Oh no, it would be goldsmith for red mages. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that one. Oh, I should have one of those. Yeah, I do. Banner crafting material 3 and 5.
Oh. Wow.
Wolf and gold.
Oh.
How much are people selling it? Right, I'm gonna finish this broadcast.
I'm thinking food. I'm actually hungry.